Hello, and welcome to Bodycam Arrest. Today's story takes us back many moons ago, all the way to Germany in 1963. What started as a brutal crime overseas would go unsolved for decades, before new DNA evidence finally unmasked the man hiding in plain sight, John Getreu. Stay tuned as we trace his disturbing path from Europe to California, and the shocking revelations that came nearly half a century later. In 1963, a young American teenager living in West Germany was brutally murdered. The case shocked both locals and the American military community. Authorities eventually linked the crime to a United States Army dependent, a young John Getreu. He was just a teenager at the time, but the violence of the crime stood out as especially vicious. Getreu was convicted in a German court for the murder, but after serving time, he was released and allowed to return to the United States. To most people, he appeared to move on with his life, but deep down, that darkness never went away. Settling in Northern California, Getreu seemed like just another ordinary neighbor. He got married, raised a family, and held steady jobs. For years, no one suspected that he had already taken a life overseas. But in the shadows of Stanford University, a chilling pattern was unfolding. Two young women, both connected to the university, were found brutally murdered in the 70s. At the time, the cases went cold, as forensic science wasn't advanced enough to identify the killer. Decades later, in the 2000s, advances in DNA technology breathed new life into the investigations. Cold case detectives re-examined the evidence, sending biological samples for testing. What they found was chilling. The DNA pointed directly to John Getreu. In 2018, Getreu was arrested for the murder of Janet Taylor, the daughter of a Stanford athletics director. Soon after, he was also charged with the killing of another woman, Leslie Perlov. Both murders had haunted the community for decades. In court, prosecutors laid out the horrifying details. These were not random killings. They were brutal, personal, and violent. The jury heard how Getreu had lived freely for decades, hiding a dark past that stretched back to Germany. In 2021, John Getreu was sentenced to life in prison. Justice had finally caught up with a man who thought he had escaped forever. The case of John Getreu is a haunting reminder that time doesn't erase the truth. Even decades later, justice can still be served. From Germany in 1963 to California in the 21st century, Getreu's crimes spanned generations, but his freedom did not last. Boys and girls, this man started killing in the 60s and got caught in 2018. I think he was in his 70s. That goes to show you that you might not get caught today or tomorrow, but you will get caught. Nowadays, there's cameras every damn place, which is good, but people are still doing stupid stuff. The good about it is they will get caught. Thank you for joining me on today's story here at Bodycam Arrest. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more true crime investigations. Until next time, stay safe. Don't try to leave without giving your boy a thumbs up. It really helps the channel.